Basically, the rundown is we do like a recording. There's a theme song. You'll hear Marty do the introduction. Then I do a bunch of rapping and flapping, and then I'll introduce you, and away we go.
Awesome.
Sound good?
Let's do it.
Boom.
A little bit of flim-flamming.
Flim-flamming and flea-flopping.
Indeed.
Come on, Ben.
You know people who like scat during like jazz things, you know, like vocalists, they go flea-flop, flea-flop, flea.
It's the Brett Davern Show. Brought to you by Nice Guy Digital and recorded at the world-famous Moorpark Music Studios in Studio City, California.
Yay!
We're soon to be relocating to K-Town because there are better coffee shops there. My name is Marty Shannon. Today's podcast, Brett and I chat with our good friend Joshua Rush. He plays Cyrus on Disney's Andi Mack, and we've been told he's not allowed to say anything inflammatory. Ben, how you feeling today?
I'm good.
That's good. Okay. Well, he's good. He's good at that.
We're off to a good start. What else you want, Mark?
I don't know. Never mind.
Get on with it!
Now let's get to the guy who's graduated high school 3 times
That's me.
How you feeling today, Marty?
and has said multiple negative things about Disney and its subsidiaries.
How dare you?
My best friend Brett Davern.
Listen up, everybody. This is our show. Thank you for listening on iTunes or your favorite podcast app. You know what, Marty?
What, Brett?
Full episodes of this show are now on YouTube. I've been told that's a website that's taking off. And so we are now on it. You can find our show at youtube.com/Brett Davern Show or your favorite podcast app, which is the way that this host prefers to consume this show. But I've been told that a lot of you out there like it in video form. So have at it, everybody.
It's how he makes all his money.
Yeah, that's how we make all the big bucks on this podcast. Also, if you could take a second of your time, I know it's precious to you, but just take 1 second, go to YouTube or iTunes and rate and review our show. Marty would really love that.
I would.
And also,
Helps me sleep.
if you love our show, the only way this show is ever going to grow is if you recommend it to a friend of yours. Tell your friends, text them, Snapchat them,
Yes.
DM them,
Yeah.
email them, or run right up into their face and scream at them to subscribe to the Brett Davern Show, because the more subscribers we get, the more cool things we like to give away. Every time we get to a new 1,000 subscribers on either the iTunes or YouTube or whatever, we are giving something away as a prize to people who have signed up for the mailing list. So it might be an iPod Shuffle.
Wow.
Well, it's stuff I've had laying around my house, I should say that.
Right.
So it might be an iPod Shuffle. It might be some yoga pants with the MTV logo on them. What else do we got, Marty? We got Camp Puka t-shirts from that show Awkward.
Other trash.
I've got Letterman jackets from that show Awkward. I might send you one.
It's garbage.
Who knows?
It's all garbage, folks.
But the only way that we will ever send that out is if we get to more subscribers. Last thing to get out of the way before we get to our guest is our sponsor, Cake Bams. Maddie, will you throw me a Cake Bam, please?
Strap in, everybody.
Our sponsor, Cake Bams, everybody. They are a delicious, delicious snack. Here they are. I'm holding them up. You can find them at cakebams.com. Cakebams with an S. Cakebams.com. Put in the promo code BDS, as in Brett Davern Show. BAM, B-A-M. So BDS, BAM, and you will receive free shipping on all your orders. What are Cake Bams exactly, Josh, you ask? I know that you didn't, but I'll answer it for you.
But it's important.
Cake Bams are a way to, hold on. Hold on.
Since you asked, Josh, he's going to stutter for you.
Take 2, Josh. Cake Bams are a delicious way to enjoy rice cakes. They've taken brown organic rice cakes and frosted them with healthier yet yummy toppings, spanning all the way from green tea matcha flavor to sultry dark chocolate. All of their products are gluten-free, and they use all organic ingredients. They range from 90 calories to 170 calories. They're super healthy, Josh.
Is this interesting, you, Josh?
How
interested on a scale from 1 to interested?
It sounds interesting. Are they lactose free?
I don't
Probably.
know.
Are they egg free?
Do you have a problem with lactose?
Gluten, dairy, egg, and soy. That's my
Josh,
family.
You're asking me a lot of things that this podcaster has no idea about. Do you have a problem with lactose?
I have a problem with lactose
Well, we
myself.
should have you
A
eat
personal
one and then see
problem?
what happens.
I don't think that's
that
such a
would
great
be
idea.
great
I'm
pod.
not
That
a
would be Marty.
huge
That would be
fan of
great
that.
pod.
Well,
We should do
it'd
that.
be a good way to find out if they are lactose free.
That's what I mean. That's what I'm saying.
Maybe the worst way to find
Anyway,
out.
everyone,
Yeah,
listen.
definitely.
If you support this podcast, you will support our sponsors because they support us, which in turn helps us get new equipment for the show and make the show better and make the show a more enjoyable experience. Are you hearing an echo, Ben? You have a weird look on your face, and I think it's coming through these headphones.
The show is
All
as
right,
good as it's going to
on
get.
with the show. Josh,
Hi.
welcome to the show.
Thank you.
Now, Josh, I keep calling you Josh, but it's Joshua.
Well,
Are you mad at me for calling you Josh?
listen.
Yes.
One of my life's mottos is that I have no qualms.
You already have a life motto?
Indeed, I have no qualms with anybody calling me anything. You can call me whatever you want. You can call
Well,
me Kid
let's
in the Blue
not
for all
go
that I
down
care.
that road,
Most of my
Josh.
friends call me Josh, so
Okay.
you can call me Josh.
Are we your
Well,
friends
we're
now?
friends.
Okay, fine. Sure.
Okay,
Go with that.
fine. Oh, boy.
I like the word qualms.
Josh,
Qualms.
I usually
Good
don't
word.
get in fistfights with the guest, but you're pushing me. I'm just kidding.
Brett would lose in that fight, I think.
Yeah, exactly. I like that Joshua Rush already has a life's motto. I'm 57 years old and I don't have a life's motto.
Well, I know yours is just sad at this point.
My life's motto is sad.
Have as many kids as possible.
That's my life's motto. Marty, what would be your life's motto if you had a life's motto?
Have as many kids as possible.
Oh, so yours is the same as mine.
Well, everything I do is the same as you.
Okay. And Josh's life's motto is you can call him whatever you want. He wants. You want.
No, his
I'm-
life motto is he has no qualms.
I have no
no
qualms.
qualms. I don't know what qualms means.
It's like
It's like a no problems.
Yeah, let
I'm
him
kidding,
explain it.
guys. I
You-
totally knew what it meant.
Everyone knows Brett's illiterate.
Oh boy! Coming up later on the show, we will be playing the IMDb game, so watch out for that. And we will also be doing the 10 questions or this or that with Josh. Just a little heads up on
Wow.
what's to come.
What a tease.
But right now, I don't know. I have this crazy whiteboard, Josh. We're just write down.
I know. I'm like trying to
notes
look at this
on what to talk about, and it's a little out of order, and it's kooky, and it's wacky.
It looks.
And here's what was written down first. I love driving here on Sundays. I don't know what that means, but I wrote it down. I think what it means is that I get up at the butt crack of dawn to drive here, and there's no one on the roads, and I love it.
I mean, that's. I mean,
You
there's
don't have
nothing.
to say anything.
I'm not gonna.
You don't
Josh,
have
are you
to.
driving?
I do not. No.
No?
Well, listen. We shoot the show in Utah, and my dad has let me drive in a few parking lots there, and I've
Okay.
gotta say, it's the most terrifying experience of my entire life.
Wow.
Driving is terrifying?
It's terrifying. You're in charge of this like multi-ton vehicle that has the power with just the press of a single button to cause immense problems.
Yeah.
Right.
Or
And that's terrifying.
bring you immense joy.
That is also true.
Come on, Josh. Glass half full here.
Glass half
Let's
full.
not go to a dark place.
Indeed.
It's also Utah, so.
Let me tell you a story.
I love
because-
Utah. Listen,
Let me tell you a story,
Wow.
Josh. Because sitting in and listening in today is my father. He's back there. He's in
Hi,
town.
Dad.
Parents are in town visiting. So
Today.
they're,
His
they're
dad's
sitting
here
in the
every
background.
episode.
Actually, we've got a full house today. We have two super fans of the podcast, Danica and Daphne, traveled all the way from Canada only to sit in today to listen to the podcast.
Just that.
They flew in just for today, and they're flying right back out of town. It's insane.
what is that all about?
I know. They're crazy. I think that there's something wrong, though, with them. You know what I mean?
He means Canadians.
Yeah, exactly. Anyway, so we got a full house, but let me tell you a story in honor of my father. I was taught to drive at a young age, much like yourself. But they
What's
taught
your
me to
definition
drive.
of young age?
Oh, I
I
was
feel like it may be different than my definition.
I think I was like 13.
That's not young. That's like 2
14?
years ago.
Wow.
Yeah, for you, buddy.
For me.
Not for me.
A young age for me is like being 4.
All right, Josh,
Okay.
pipe down. Let me tell my story,
All right,
okay?
yeah.
Anyway.
Brett does that to me, too.
We used to go out to the beach out there. I'm from Washington State, so we go out to the beach, out on the ocean there. Nice wet sand, and you can drive out on the beach there. You can drive your car right out onto the beach. There's beach access. No, it's like, well, there's no one out there.
you
It's
kill
It's
seals
a
while you're
Washington
doing
State
it,
beach,
or-
man. It's frigid. It's windy. It's not, it's not Malibu. Anyway, so you can drive out on the beach. They would let us drive all the time. We'd take the car out there. They'd be like, "Go, have at it, boys." My brother and I, and we'd drive up and down the beach. And it was great fun. And you can do donuts and stuff.
He's killed 18
Whip the sand
seals.
up into a frenzy. Anyway, so we would do this all the time. And then there's like parking lots, and there's no one there. So we're practicing parking and practicing all the things, parallel parking. You know, all the things a 13-year-old should practice when they can't see over the steering wheel. Anyway.
And he was drunk the whole time.
The point is that one time. Wait, me?
Yeah.
Oh.
Not your dad.
Oh.
You. As a 13-year-old.
All right. I'm getting nervous because of the,
The Disney thing?
Yeah. I just keep picturing like security guards busting. Stop. All right, listen.
They're watching us right now.
The point is that my brother, who's 2 years younger, one time was driving. Now I said I was 13. That makes him like 11 or 12.
That's a young age.
Yeah, he was driving the car out on the beach, and then all of a sudden, Dad. Oh, this is all true. He might have been a little older than that, but anyway.
Oh yeah.
All of a sudden, there was a state patrolman out there.
Oh, that's good.
Who saw the car doing some donuts.
Just to say hello.
And he drove up, put the lights on, and my 12-year-old brother rolled the window down. Now, you think I look young now, and you think my brother looks young now, in our 50s.
Yeah.
Imagine what we look like at 11. And literally, the state patrolman walked up to the window and just started chuckling.
Mm-hmm.
And
was he
like,
also on the beach with his car?
Yeah.
What is wrong with you people?
Hold on. And here's why. So he just starts chuckling. And then he says, "Where are your parents?" And then my mom rolled the back window down. She was in the
Are
back
you
seat.
kidding me?
This is a true story. 100% true story. And he was like, "Well, all right.
I'm gonna have to arrest
You
all
need
of
to
you.
get back behind the wheel." And then he gave us a big talking to. Did not give us a ticket. Gave us a warning. But we didn't know that the beach there is classified as a state highway.
What?
What?
Yeah. I don't know why. Don't ask me. It's some crazy Washington thing. But anyway,
You guys are such
that's a
hippies
true
up
story.
there.
I know. And I went to a non-graded school, Josh.
A non.
Graded.
Non-graded.
Think about
Like-
that for a second, Josh.
Yeah.
They didn't give him grades.
Mhm.
He was allowed to call his teacher by their first names and just leave whenever he wants.
Dad, you didn't tell me that was a thing.
Yeah, see?
Only up in
You didn't tell me that was an option.
only in
You
crunchy
gave him a real
Seattle.
education. Is
Only
what.
in crunchy Seattle. So there's all that.
wanna do
Plus,
that.
I'm having a daughter tomorrow, which is crazy.
Congrats.
Yeah, thanks.
Well,
man.
this
Thanks.
is tomorrow.
At least we've been told she's a daughter, I should say. I mean, we don't have confirmation really yet.
Oh, you just believe the science. The science that
Yes,
says
Marty,
it is.
I believe the science. Let's move on to Josh. Let's stop talking about us. Let's move on to
You know, when
Josh.
you're not allowed to say things, it makes it really hard to not say those
No,
things.
no, no. We're going to start making him
Okay.
say things. Okay,
Yeah.
Josh.
You can say things. I just have the
Josh-
choice of whether or not to respond to them.
First of all, your dad is also here.
Say
My
the
dad
F-
is
Say
here.
the
I
F
don't
word,
want to
Josh.
get punched in the face or anything here, so we got to keep it tame, okay?
I appreciate.
Josh, pick a topic out of the jar of topics
Okay.
and read it
sure.
aloud.
This
I'm
is exciting.
pretty
This
sure
is
that
exciting.
all these are Disney approved.
Yeah.
Hey Brett,
Oh God, what?
this is a good point to fix this.
What?
Unplug your microphone
Uh-oh. The whole thing's just shut down.
and
Everything's going to explode.
stand up.
Y'all is a...
Josh, go ahead and pick a topic out of the topic jar.
Okay.
And just
Here we
read
go.
it aloud.
Right.
No thought. Just
Okay.
read it aloud.
Sure.
Disney loves all these topics.
This one is not Disney approved.
Oh no, what's it say?
Nope.
Oh, give
It's
it to me.
I can't do this. No.
Oh yeah, you can't say that
Nope.
one. Pick another
Nope.
one. Pick another one. We'll save that for our next.
Now
or
that
for
I
our
think
next
about it, they're
guest.
probably all not Disney. No. just-
This one's.
How's that one? You on the fence about that one?
Uh,
Oh, this is fine. You're
okay.
That out loud,
Sure.
Josh.
I need a quote do-over.
I need a
unquote.
do-over. That's fine.
Yeah.
You
I
know,
don't-
like okay, let me
I
give
don't
you. Let me
fully explain.
Let me give you a scenario.
Explain.
None of 'em
okay?
make any
When
sense.
I was a kid, me and my brother and all the neighborhood kids would be outside playing sports or whatever.
Driving on the beach.
You know, breaking the law, doing all that stuff. No, but we'd be out. I grew up on a cul-de-sac, so we'd be out in the middle of the cul-de-sac playing baseball, football, whatever. Or like,
Suburbia.
you know,
Yeah.
you hit the ball, it goes over the fence, or something happens, and you go, no, do over. So you
Right.
start back at one. You know.
Take back seats.
A take back sees a mulligan, sure. So I guess what this topic is getting at is a time in your life when you needed a do-over. Now I know it's been a long life for you so
It's been
far.
a long 15 years, Brett.
Man, 15.
You're 15?
I'm
years.
15.
I thought you were in your mid-20s.
Oh man, Oh man,
Isn't that?
Marty, do you want to go first with the do-overs?
Oh.
Let Josh have
I've
time
got
to
to
think of
about
one.
this.
All right, you think.
All right,
Let
I'll
Marty
vamp
go
while you
through one.
think. Pretty much, Brett.
Uh-huh.
I don't have any shame.
Yeah, that's true.
So I don't ever care about doing something like
Really?
over.
There's not one time that you'd want to do over?
I've been to jail and I still don't care.
Okay.
That's okay.
All right. Whoa.
I don't think there's ever a thing.
All right. Hey, water off a duck's back.
That's me. They call
Yeah.
me the duck.
The duck. Okay, here's mine. Man, I got a lot, but here's one off the top of my head. I was in the Long Beach Grand Prix, Marty, 4 times. I don't know if I've mentioned it on the show
Never
before.
once.
I don't think I have. I won it, though. It's a car race. Pretty prestigious thing. It's been going on for 40 years
He
down
won
in
it.
Long Beach.
He was so prestigious they misspelled his name on the title, the plaque they
yeah,
gave him.
that's true.
Oh, they did.
What do you
That
need
is
him to do?
amazing.
Put it closer. You need the mic closer to Josh.
Actually, we're trying to show his pretty face to the world on the YouTube.
I do
Hello.
have
Good job,
one.
guys.
I do
Anyway,
have
I was in the Long Beach Grand Prix, Marty. I did it 4 times. Again, I don't know if I've mentioned it, but the 4th time I was in it, I crashed the car.
It was a good video.
It was a great video, and it was actually kind of fun crashing because nobody got hurt, so it's okay, except for the cars. And truth be told, it was kind of fun to be spinning out at 90 miles an hour. But
I don't know about
if
you,
I
but
could
that
do
sounds
it, oh
terrifying.
yeah, I
You
forgot.
love driving.
I forgot. Josh has already said he's scared to death of driving.
It
This
wasn't
might
in
not be
Utah,
helping.
so it was
Yeah,
much
man,
better though.
I
But
mean,
it was on a race course, 5-point harness, fire suit, helmet, the whole thing.
I get it.
Spinning out. It was a lot of fun. However, if I could do it over, I would do that maneuver a little differently and save the car and possibly finish the race. That is something I think about quite often.
Wow.
I wish I could have finished that race.
Man, what a tough life you've had.
I know.
That's your one regret.
It's not the one. It's just the one I can come up with off the top of my head.
I can think of a couple of regrets
Josh?
for you.
Okay, my turn.
what?
I mean, I gotta think about this. I mean,
Was it coming on this podcast?
a few months ago, or almost a month ago,
Wow.
I got an email from my publicist that said you should do this podcast called the Brett Davern
Yeah.
Show. I was like,
Yeah.
And
oh,
you
yeah.
said
And I
yeah.
said, okay, I definitely want to do over on that one.
Yeah.
Marty, how much I wanted at age 15 to be able to say, I got an email from my publicist.
Yeah.
I need to rethink my entire life,
You know
Marty.
what's funny? I've lived in LA too long. I didn't even clock that.
You know, I thought that having Josh on the show would be a lot of fun, and it has been so far.
Mm-hmm.
But I have a feeling that when this is over, I'm just gonna be like, man, so many things I could have done differently.
you should have been doing tap dance in your little
I think
room
it's-
there for when
maybe
you're
it's
15.
serendipitous that he pulled out do over, because maybe my whole life, Marty.
Yeah.
Maybe my whole entire life.
Right.
Josh. Anyway, back to you.
It's been a mistake.
Do overs.
You just went full on existential. I didn't know
What does that
know
mean?
when I pulled that
Did he
one
just
out.
call me a
that
name?
Yeah. It was bad. It was the E word.
Do overs, Josh.
You know, I've said no to a few projects in the past that have turned out.
Sorry, it's just. I mean, Josh.
It's awesome.
Oh God, I love you. Josh is my new best friend.
No, I mean, I'll tell you, in the scheme of things.
What is the one project that you said no to that you wish you would have done?
I can't talk about it.
That's the third one.
Confidentiality
That's
agreements.
the third sentence.
He was gonna play Spider-Man,
Yeah.
the Tobey Maguire Spider-Man.
Yep,
Do you even remember that one?
I do remember that
just-
one.
Have any of these projects turned into like super huge movies?
I mean, yeah, there have
Really?
been a few shows.
What does it rhyme with?
I can't. I
come
can't
on.
do stuff like that.
What is the
The word man in the title.
Write it
word
down and I'll
man-
tell you if you can say it or not.
I will not do that.
Okay, what is the rhyme with?
All right. No, come on, Josh.
I'm
What's
just
a
kind of.
do-over?
I'm like
Come on.
blinking. No regrets, man.
There you
I
go.
love it.
He has no
That's
qualms.
fine.
I have no qualms.
That's
There it is.
fine.
No qualms. Have y'all
Listen.
seen ever that tattoo? It pops up on like awful like
No regrets?
reposting It's that tattoo, that no rag rats.
Yeah.
No rag
No
rats.
rag rats
No
for me,
rag
guys.
rats.
No
Yeah.
rag
It's
rats.
a good
No
tattoo.
rugrats.
That
If I
no,
can
that
impart-
no regrets commercial
Is-
where she's eating a she's eating a
Milky Way.
The tattoo artist is eating a
No,
no,
it's not.
no, it's a Milky Way.
It's
no,
a Milky
it's a
Way.
Milky Way.
It's a Milky Way.
And she tattoos no regrets, and then she's like, "Sorry, I was eating a Milky Way."
Like,
It's
that's an
what?
excuse,
First of all,
lady.
why would you go to a tattoo artist who's eating a Milky Way in the first place?
Yeah, and that guy doesn't seem like the kind of guy who takes guff
Speaking of side tangents,
from a lady
Josh,
eating a Milky Way.
You know what? I've been using that as an excuse for whenever I do something wrong. I can just say to my parents. My parents are like, "Josh, why didn't you finish your schoolwork last week?" And I go, "I'm sorry, I was busy. I was eating a Milky Way.
Yes.
I was eating a Milky Way."
if you say something that gets you fired from Andi Mack today, you can say, "I was eating a Milky Way."
And then,
I hope that doesn't happen.
well,
I
you're not
mean,
gonna
I like
get
my
fired.
work.
Me too, but then again, think of the press, Josh. Think of the press.
Yes.
For us, I mean.
Yeah. No
Josh
press
says
is
something crazy on the Brett Davern show, gets fired.
Right.
This podcast blows up.
Joshua Rush says something crazy on random podcast.
Random. Josh.
Random.
Okay. Oh my goodness. I've never physically thrown a guest out of the studio before, but
It's random awful podcast.
today
to
might
you.
be the day. No, I'm kidding. Okay, we did the topic jar. Josh, I was reading up on you. 3 times nominated for Young Artist Awards.
I was?
Yeah, that's what it says on IMDb.
Okay.
Go with it.
Sure. I
Was
have
it
been
an-
so honored
Was
to
it
be
an
nominated.
honor to just be nominated?
Truly, an honor. I remember the first time that I got nominated.
Mm-hmm.
You were 7.
Yes, I was, as a matter of fact.
Oh, very good.
It's not even.
I
yes.
know. I looked.
I was 7 the first time that I got nominated for a Young Artist Award.
Do you hold any grudges against the dudes that won?
Who was it? It was
It better not have been Greg Sulkin.
It was not Greg.
Can't be Greg Sulkin.
It better not have
Or
been.
Isn't he
Tyler
like-
Posey.
Just say you don't know who he is, and we'll all be
I know
happy.
who Greg-
Just please tell us that he's a
No,
lame.
just be like, who's that?
Anyway,
worst.
I mean, yeah, I've been honored, and I've been very blessed to do the work that I have done in my life.
Oh my goodness, media training. Did they put you through that over there at Disney? Media training?
I think it's kind of generalized
Not allowed
everywhere.
to talk about it.
You get put through hours and hours and hours of media training no matter
Yeah.
what you do
Yeah,
in this business.
yeah. We did it with MTV.
My
once.
publicist hates my guts because I have no media
I
training.
know he flies off the handle.
Can't you tell?
Yeah, you never know what he's gonna say.
I can tell. Sorry.
Josh, also, Marty has 45 credits on IMDb.
45 credits?
45?
Yeah, 45.
Did you even know that?
I don't look at my IMDb. I don't. Googling myself is not a thing that I do that often.
Okay.
I
You
get
should
Goog-
do it more
Well, let us
often.
do it
Yeah,
for you.
I have Google
We did.
alerts set up on my on my person.
Yeah.
So when I get new news articles and stuff that are about me and I need to put them in my website or whatever, I get that notification. But
Yeah.
I don't like. That's not my hobby. I generally try to focus on
I hope not.
important things.
Like,
You'd be like Greg Sulkin.
man, you find out about that guy.
Now
s-
I'm feeling a
read
little
up.
out of the joke now.
It's not a joke.
it's
He's a bad man.
It's a running gag on the show. The audience loves him. no, listen. So 45. Oh, wait, you said hobbies. What are your hobbies then? If looking yourself up isn't one of them, which it should be, because that's every actor's hobby, Josh. Come on. What are your hobbies?
This is gonna lead us into a whole rabbit hole. Here we
Good.
go.
All right. We love rabbit holes.
I really like politics. I want to go into politics.
Really?
When I get older.
Cool.
Fell in love with politics. Love reading the news. Do not ask me my political views. I will not tell you them.
Okay. That's fine. I won't ask. So,
what's your
what are
political views?
Here's my political.
No,
views.
stop. I'm not going to let
no,
Josh.
no.
I'm going to save you. I'm saving you from the mouse. I'm
My
saving you.
political
No,
views-
Josh. I'm saving you.
Are that anybody
I'm trying to help you.
can make a change?
Let it be known that
in
Brett
their
tried to help
own-
him.
Anybody can make a change in their own community, in our own country,
This is the
and
congressman
around
speech.
the world.
That's good. I like that.
You're going to run for
That's my
Congress.
political view.
Joshua Rush, 2032.
No. That's
Something
not.
like that?
Yes,
he'd
that
be
is-
like 28.
That is
Yeah,
the
that's
first year
true.
that I can run for president.
Wait, is that true?
Well, because the inauguration would be in 2033,
You have to be 35.
I'm good at math, Marty.
How old do you have to be to run?
You got to be 30.
you have to be 32 to run for
32.
president.
Yeah.
You can be 18 and run for state. I
Really?
think you have to be a touch older to run for House. I think you have to be 25 to
Is
run
the
for
goal
Congress.
president of the United States?
The goal would be senator from the state of California or Texas.
Or Texas? Oh, you're from Texas
Born and
originally,
raised.
right? Right. What
Yes,
part
sir.
of Texas?
Houston.
Oh, cool. Very cool. But you live here now, or you split time?
I do live here now.
Cool.
LA is home.
how
Sweet
how
home
long
now.
have you been out here?
14
9
and a half
years?
years.
9
Oh,
years.
okay.
9
All right.
years.
So
It'll be
it-
9 years in August. So
It's home
about
now.
9 years.
Do you
Yeah,
go
yeah.
back?
It's home now. I go back once or twice a year, and I love it there.
Yeah, sure.
I still love it in Houston.
Yeah.
I'm
you got
from
any-
Florida, and I still live in Florida. So. And Florida's the worst.
You got any shout outs you want to give out to the people
To
in
people
Houston?
in Houston.
You know.
There's 7 people there listening right now.
I can't even tell if that's like an accurate number. I feel like I didn't
It's
do my homework.
probably it's a knock on our own podcast. It's being
7 people in every city in the world, though. That's like 50,000 people.
Yeah, it's a lot. No
There's
shout
a
outs?
lot of cities.
I know. Times 7. A lot times 7 is 50,000.
I mean, depends on your definition of city in reality.
Are you Texans fan?
I am a Texans fan. We're
Oh.
talking sports now?
How do you feel about Deshaun Watson?
I love it.
Yeah, you love it?
Oh,
You don't think they gave up too much to get him?
Are you
What
cra-
happened
The
with Brock
Texans-
Osweiler, by the way?
let me tell you, the Texans
Good. He deserved it.
did an incredibly ridiculous, gave an incredible amount to the Cleveland Browns in exchange for upgrading from Brock Osweiler to Deshaun Watson.
Yeah.
And I couldn't be happier about
So,
it.
Deshaun
so
Watson's
Brock
gonna kill it,
Osweiler's
man.
in Cleveland now?
Yeah.
And they
Oh.
just drafted a quarterback. He's gonna be gone when that $72 million runs out.
He's the tallest. He's the tallest person in Cleveland by like 7 feet because all the
That's
radiation
probably
poisoning.
true. I won't talk about radiation, but he is probably
There's a
one
lot
of the
Josh won't talk
He's
about.
incredibly tall.
Radiation's a touchy subject.
Yeah.
Is it?
Josh, you were born in 2001,
Yes.
which is very close to the year I graduated high school. And I don't know.
I
I
thought
just
you were
wanted
like
to point
50.
that out. I am.
He graduated
Like
late because
50.
he's stupid.
Yeah, non-graded, man. Come on. Didn't we go over that?
I keep looking at my publicist. Why did you do this to me?
Why did you do this to me? Oh, boy.
This is like a complete minefield.
You're
It's
fine.
all right. You've been doing
We're walking
great.
you through it. Don't worry. You'll
You're
be
gonna
fine.
let us. Well, the word stupid's okay. Brett's stupid.
Yeah.
He is stupid.
Yeah, stupid's fine.
It is actually impossible for him to reveal more than our last guest.
Yeah.
No, that's true.
Our last guest was from HBO. She was saying a bunch.
Well, HBO is very different than the Disney Channel.
That's a good point.
I don't know.
Okay, let's talk about
I've
this.
seen Andy Mack.
First audition.
Yeah.
Let's talk about your first audition. Do you remember it?
Here's something I can talk about.
See?
My first audition.
This is why I'm the host, Josh. I'll find something eventually.
Attaboy.
Hey, you're the one that said don't ask about politics and then went off about politics.
My first audition was for a little movie called How to Eat Fried Worms. You may have heard of it.
How to eat fried worms?
Yeah, I've heard
Have
of
not
that.
heard of it?
I don't think so.
It's a really popular movie.
Was it a book as
It's
well?
got, yes,
Yeah,
it was.
a book
It's
as
got
well.
like a cult following.
Cool.
And How to Eat Fried Worms, they shot it and recorded it in Austin. And as a 4-year-old living in Houston, my mom got the audition from our agency, A+ Actors in Houston, Texas. Shout out.
Shout out.
There you go. There's your shout out.
Had an agent at 4 years old, Marty.
I had an agent
Again.
at 10 months old.
Oh, God.
Can't
Can't say
It's-
that?
I
All right, we'll cut it.
don't.
Sorry. Go ahead, Josh. Go ahead.
Um.
Agent at 10 months old.
Right. So I was so prepped. I couldn't read. I could read, but not really. You know, like a 4-year-old's level. You have a child. Like a 4-year-old's level of reading. You don't have a 4-year-old. Whatever.
Close.
But
How
you're
old is-
saying
how old is
you're,
your
you're,
son?
You're saying
How old is-
you're saying
Aw.
you're saying
What a
that
sweetie.
you're
Yes.
saying
Such
that
a
it's
cute
not
kid.
that you couldn't read because you were unlearned. It's because you were 4.
Right. It's because
Yeah.
I'm making that clear.
I feel you.
Right. So we were all prepped. It takes a lot of work when you're 4 years old to get ready for an audition. And
Sure.
it takes a mother or a parent who actually gives a care.
Yeah. Nice save.
Yeah,
Thank
good
you.
work.
And you know, my mom
So how'd it
did
go?
give
It
a
was
care.
your first audition. How'd it go?
I go in, and the casting director says one fatal word to me:
Uh-oh.
action.
Oh, I thought it was you're too old for this.
And I didn't know what the word action meant in the context.
So what happened?
So I just kind of sat like, I mean, for the YouTube viewers here, I kind of
Oh,
sat
you didn't
there,
know it meant go.
like, just like eyes wide open, like,
Right.
Gotcha.
And they poked you with a big stick from their desk. Do something.
do stuff now.
Right.
Act, kid.
Act.
Yeah.
Indeed.
How vivid.
But that was
do
your
you
first
remember that?
one. How were you supposed to know?
I don't
it wasn't
know,
that
'cause I had
long
been
ago.
doing
I
it
know,
for
but
a while.
Do you remember
Because
it?
I was prepped for like 3 months for that
Yeah.
audition. Because we drove 3 hours.
But
from
then
Houston
things
to
got
Austin.
better
Oh,
after
geez.
that. Do you remember booking your first job?
I do.
Which one was it?
I remember booking my first job in LA. I have no idea what my first job generally was.
Was that a Texas
It
thing?
was probably like a print job in Houston.
Yeah.
Cowboy hats. For baby cowboy hats.
Yeah, Boot Barn.
Houston is not as like Wild West as people immediately assume.
Cracker
Have you
Barrel.
been to Houston?
Yes.
No,
It's
we just
like-
immediately jump to stereotypes. That's
it's
what we
like-
do on this show.
I've been to
Houston
the
is like Los Angeles, but with taller buildings and slightly more cowboy hats.
Right.
Houston has taller buildings than Los Angeles?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, I've never been to Houston. I don't know.
Los Angeles, the
has a-
skyline is lame.
It really is.
Right.
Can we be honest?
Oh, you can.
Houston has
You
got
can
an
be as
amazing
honest as
skyline.
your publicist allows you to be.
I'm looking away from my publicist right now because she's probably like.
It's for the best. Don't look at her.
Yeah. It's all right. Don't worry. You're fine. You're fine. Relax.
We've had Disney people in here before.
Yeah, you're fine. Have we had? Yeah, we
Yeah,
have. And
we have.
Nickelodeon people too.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, we shouldn't probably talk. Uh-oh.
Oh, God.
Oh, no.
no.
Wow.
Here comes
now
the
I
drone.
did it.
Listen,
Oh, boy.
listen. For everything that people say about like a Disney Nick rivalry,
Uh-oh, here he goes.
I've never had issues with it.
Okay.
You've never
Good.
gotten to war with bottles and chains with the
It's
Disney
not like the Jets and the
Nickelodeon
Sharks.
kids?
It's no.
You guys
Oh,
never
okay, that's
snapped
good.
down an alleyway?
How many tickets to Disneyland a year do you get for working for Disney?
I mean, it's really difficult to get my hands on them,
Really?
but I can get my hands on free tickets. Yes.
And can you get into the super exclusive cool club that's at Disneyland?
Club 33?
Yeah.
In theory, I haven't tried it yet.
What?
Well,
Do it and come back.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Or maybe
if you
you'd like to
want.
take a couple of podcasters with you.
Yeah, we'll do that.
Know what I'm saying?
I don't know if I could. I don't know if I have that much.
He's like,
pull.
I'm not sure if I want to hang out with Mark Maron,
You
though.
guys are being very
He's like-
presumptuous.
He's like, you mean Joe Rogan? Or who are you talking about?
From what I know about Club 33,
yeah.
is it has a very strict dress code.
Uh-huh.
You have to be wearing full pants.
Oh, well, there Marty's
and
out.
Full
I
length
only wear
shirts
capris.
with buttons. And let me just tell you, I don't want to go to Disneyland in a button-down shirt and khakis.
Favorite ride at Disneyland?
Goofy Sky School. It's not at Disneyland. It's at
California Adventure?
yes.
Yeah.
Now let me tell you about it.
Okay.
It is an old, kind of rickety metal roller coaster.
Uh-huh.
Right.
And I love it to death. I can't tell you why. Roller coasters absolutely terrify me, and I love Goofy Sky School.
Nice.
There's something about it. It has like 3 drops, and that's it, and they're both like 2 feet tall, and I love it, and it's fun.
All right.
And the lines are always super short, and you can
do
get
you go
a
on
fast
the
pass
Do you
for
go
it.
on the
It's
big
like,
roller coasters too, though?
No.
No?
Oh, hell
Oh,
no.
Josh, I'm gonna take you out to
No,
Willow
I'm
Springs.
a big old baby.
But have you ever been on a big roller coaster before? And then
No.
hated it and then didn't want to go back on it?
No, I start like I start to get like you know the feeling of like bile rising in your throat.
I'm the same
Oh,
way.
boy.
Right when I get near a large roller coaster,
Yeah.
anything with like
Is
a
it the
drop,
heights? What do you think it is?
It's the feeling of your stomach coming right up into your throat.
Yeah.
Sure.
You know what I'm saying?
No, I know, but what
it's like
what gives you that feeling? The heights, the drop,
it's
the G's,
screaming
all of
and
it.
the-
Force.
It's the feeling of this
Yeah.
when you drop.
Oh, you don't
It's
like the feel. I get you.
I
All
don't
right.
like the feel like other. And when I get off of a roller coaster, I'm like, yeah, that was awesome. And then I'm
Exactly.
like, I don't want to do it again though.
Oh, okay. I
That's
once
not a thing
rode.
that I want to do.
I once rode the Colossus at Six Flags Magic Mountain
No,
here.
thank you.
Well, you're gonna say that again after I tell you the story.
There's a big old group of Disney kids today who are going to Six Flags, and I was invited, and I was like,
Right, because this is a much better place to be.
Well, let me tell you this story, Josh.
This
if I
podcast.
liked it, I would have.
I was
gone.
on this roller coaster.
But-
There's a big long line. I'm on the roller coaster. It starts kind of lightly raining, so the line clears out, and everyone runs for cover because it's like, oh,
'Cause
I'm
it's
melting.
Six
I gotta
Flags.
run.
It's LA.
And so I was on the roller coaster though, and it comes back into the station, and there's like not really anyone waiting, or at least for the row that I was in. So the guy was like, "You want to go again?" We're like, "Sweet!" So like, didn't even get out of the chairs. Basically,
that's
what I'm
cool.
trying to get at. And so we did it again. Great. Come back into the house. Want to go again? Sure. Did it again. Come back into the house. You want to go again? Sure. The roller coaster starts with a super huge drop, which goes into a corkscrew.
Yep.
On the fourth time around, it goes down the drop, starts to go around the corkscrew, and I lost vision.
What?
Yeah, I had what fighter pilots call a brownout. This is a true thing,
yes.
where you literally go blind because the blood rushes. That's why they wear the G suits, the fighter pilots, to keep
it keeps your
it
blood.
squeezes
Yes,
their
I
legs
know
and
what this
keeps the
is,
blood
yes.
up.
They're all supposed
up
to.
high.
They're supposed to talk or say something or hum or like.
Something like that.
There's
maybe.
a thing. There,
Yeah.
But
there
I
are
was-
things that they do.
Yeah.
I was on the roller coaster, me and Mrs. Davern, and it's going into the corkscrew, and I literally was like, so I have full motor function. I'm like grabbing at her, and I'm going, "Are my eyes open? Are my eyes open?" And she goes, "Yeah, you're staring right at me." And I was like, "I can't see." And then by the time I got back into the house, I could see
You were
again.
fine.
But it was a crazy experience, Josh.
Dad, I'm never going on a roller coaster.
No,
again.
it was after the fourth time though. See,
you know
so
what-
just in moderation, my boy. Listen,
Everything
all
in
things in moderation, including moderation.
Dad
Dad joke.
People passing out on roller coasters is like my favorite YouTube channel to watch.
Oh, that sounds crazy.
You seen that?
That's the slingshot ride.
you
Everyone
seen
always
that-
passes out on that.
Is it GIF or GIF? Here.
It's
GIF.
GIF.
It's GIF. Thank you.
GIF.
Have you seen the GIF of like the boy in the fighter pilot, and he goes like he gets his lights knocked out basically
You mean
from the
he's in a-
G-force?
he's in
like
a
you
jet?
see him, he's in a fighter jet.
Yeah.
From some kind of random thing, and you see him, and they pull up really fast, and you
his
see his
face
whole
melts.
face start to peel back, and then he pops down like,
Oh yeah.
and then he pops back up with the biggest smile on
Oh
his face.
man. Dream.
You just have to think like a few brain cells lost
my
in there,
biggest,
but
Oh, yeah.
my biggest dream to like fly with like the Blue
Like a
Angels,
Blue Angels,
or
yes.
something like that.
I just want to fly it myself though. I want to.
I'd go for getting my pilot's license.
that's
That would
insane.
be fun.
Really? You get
Yes.
scared driving a car, but you're gonna have
And
no
roller
problem flying
coasters.
a plane.
Indeed.
Really?
I love planes. Really like planes. Think planes
I have
are cool.
a feeling, Josh, that if you and I went out to Willow Springs and drove some race cars, you'd love it.
I'd be game.
I think you'd love it.
I'm game.
Yeah.
Let's
yeah,
go.
Yeah.
You
All
like
right.
flying?
All
though?
right. We'll do it.
Tomorrow.
We'll do it. Let's shoot a YouTube video.
I'm game.
That'd be fun.
Yeah, let's do it.
Right? That'd be fun.
Sure. Am
Now,
I
Josh,
invited or
I know
no?
you
Race
were
cars?
only 10 months old when you got an agent, so this might be a hard
For
question
sure.
for you to answer. But, what got you into acting in the first place?
My mom.
Yeah.
I mean, that's it. That,
But then why do you stick with it? You just love it, right?
I love it.
Yeah.
And
What do you love so much
and
about
I
it?
mean, to an extent, it's also the only thing that I've ever done.
Okay. But if you hated it, you'd quit.
I've only had 10 months of my life where I wasn't an actor.
Really?
And those 10 months, I basically was. I mean, you've had a 10-month-old.
Sure.
What do? They
I don't know.
They poop and eat.
I don't know. You'd have
That's
to ask
most
my wife.
of what you do for.
I'm never around, Josh. I'm always podcasting.
He's a good
You sound
man.
like a great dad.
He's just a good man in general.
No, listen. So, but
I
what
had that impression really
What
fast.
do you love so much about the biz, though?
I don't know.
Capital Z.
You know what I say when people ask me? Free food. It's my favorite thing.
I mean, you can't go wrong with that.
I mean, it's awesome.
I mean, yeah.
See? It's
I
a good
think
answer.
Got me
There's
thinking.
a certain rush.
Mm-hmm.
There's a certain feeling when you get a new job
Sure.
where it is. I mean, it's something that I can't explain in human words beyond like It's like something.
good enough.
I mean, that's what it is.
It's that feeling of
it's
getting
this
off a roller coaster, sort of.
Yes.
Except for without the
it's
bile.
exactly that, but without the bile.
Yeah.
Sometimes a little bit of bile.
Sure, okay.
But mostly with no bile.
Right.
And there's this feel, and whenever you get a new part, no matter how big or small, and it's these tears of joy, and it's amazing. It's the best feeling in the world. You can
Oh, you're
fine.
fine.
bumped your
Don't worry
camera.
about it.
It's the best feeling in the world. There is nothing like it.
That's awesome, man.
But
Sorry, you can cut that.
What'd you say? No, don't repeat it. Stop.
don't repeat it.
Stop. We'll just cut it out. Stop. I also overheard that you were at the Radio Disney Awards last night.
I was.
How was that?
I'm a little tired.
How was that?
It was awesome.
Yeah?
It was kind of my first time having people legitimately recognize me because I mean the show hasn't been out that long.
Right.
And it was really my first time at an event where people were like, "Ah, it's Joshua! Oh my God!" It was weird, man.
Yeah.
More feelings that I can't describe.
I was there,
Were you?
And Marty was the one screaming.
I was the one screaming.
Yeah, he was the one screaming.
fanning in my face.
No, keep going. More feelings you can't describe.
Yeah, no, it's having people who like know your name just by seeing
Did
your
you take
face.
a lot of selfies with
I
people?
took a lot of selfies.
Yeah.
I signed a lot of autographs.
Nice.
And I loved every minute of it. I think at some point it'll become something where I'm like,
Yeah, you're gonna hate it.
oh, this
Yeah.
sucks.
you're gonna
this
be
sucks.
so.
Well, remember-
Yeah.
No.
Perspective.
So many autographs.
Remember how fun it
Ugh.
was.
Yeah,
Right.
exactly.
Don't ever lose that.
That's
But
right.
now, today, somebody comes up to me and is like, "Are you Joshua Rock?" And I go, "Yeah, yeah," and it's awesome.
I love it.
And
Good, man.
And I will take selfies with you, and I want to ask you how you know who I am.
Right.
Yeah.
Like all kinds of kids kept coming up to me and being like, "Can I give you a hug? Thank you for like your work." And I was like, "Yeah."
They mean when you were 10 months old. They love that work the most.
Right, the print ad.
They
yeah.
love
Yeah.
all the print ads, baby cowboy.
No,
hats.
that's awesome, man. And seriously, like on a serious note, I like what Marty said. Like just never lose that, man.
Yeah.
Like, keep
Yeah.
that excitement
Those
about
are the
it.
best people.
Really,
You
because
don't want to be Greg Sulkin, do you?
I haven't.
Josh, you want to play a game? Let that
Let's
lie.
play a game.
Josh, you want to play a game?
Let's play again.
All right, we're gonna play the IMDb game. Wait, hold on. Maybe we
Haven't
won't.
you
Maybe
already
we will.
done
Maybe
this?
we won't.
Haven't we already delved
We haven't
deep
even
enough
gotten
into
into
my
Andi Mack at
IMDb?
all. We should ask you about Andi Mack.
Please.
When's it air? What time's it on?
Andi Mack is on at 7:30, 8:30. No, 8:30, 7:30 Central. There we go. 8:30, 7:30 Central on Disney Channel.
On Disney
every
Channel.
Friday.
And you play Cyrus.
I play Cyrus
Who is
Goodman.
Cyrus? Tell us about Cyrus.
Cyrus is a pretty quirky, fun kid.
Yeah.
He is. He makes up this kind of not to use another word that you may or may not know, Brett. But he forms a part of this kind of triumvirate.
He definitely does not know what that means.
I'm out. I'm out.
A
No idea.
triumvirate. It comes from. Do you mind if I use this?
No,
pad?
don't worry about it.
Okay.
Just skip
it comes
over
from
it.
This,
Don't open that pad.
You don't even have to
Roman-
explain
fine.
it. It's fine.
He's a member of this group of three. Triumvirate.
Try. Right.
And it's formed by these three kids.
If you first you
Andy-
don't success, Josh, try again.
Triumvirate again.
Yeah, that's right.
Um,
That's Brett's motto.
With Andy, Buffy, and Cyrus,
Mm-hmm.
and Cyrus is very cool. Buffy is very hot-headed. She's always really quick to jump to like, we gotta make a decision, and it needs to be the extreme one. We're
Oh.
gonna dump people's shoes in the toilet.
She's the
And
Monica.
Cyrus is more like,
Yeah.
let's figure out what's going on. You know,
Oh.
like let's work it out.
He's the Joey.
Yeah,
He's the Joey.
I don't.
That's all right.
I don't
And then
follow
who's
that
the third
It's
one?
fine.
The third one is the titular character, Andi Mack.
That was another word. You just call me another name?
Yeah.
You talking to me? And then what's Andi Mack?
Andi Mack
What's her deal?
can take these two sides and make them a logical decision. So what happens?
She's the
kind of-
glue.
It's a little bit of a show. I mean, I hate to use words that are used to describe the greatest television shows of our generation.
Go for it.
But it's a show about nothing in a way, and in another way, it creates something.
Okay.
And it's
Seinfeld
really
for kids.
Seinfeld for kids.
Nice.
In a lot of ways. In a lot of ways, it is Seinfeld for kids.
Well, it's going really good, and you're having a blast on it, right?
It is, yes. So
good.
what sets the whole thing in motion, and what is exciting about this show is we find out in the first episode that the woman who Andy thought was her sister, whose name is Bex, is actually her mother.
Whoa.
Yeah.
That's a Jack Nicholson thing, right?
It is, yes. That is where
Yeah.
the creator got the idea from.
Really?
Yes.
See, man,
Jack
I told
Nicholson.
you all this useless stuff in my head would
You don't
come
know what
around
titular
someday.
means, but
Jack Nicholson, for his whole life, thought that his
Sister.
mom was his sister
mom was
or
his-
something
yeah.
like that. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Interesting.
They didn't tell him till like really late in life.
Yes. And Andy gets to find it out at age 13.
Interesting.
And she goes through the entire first season trying to find out how to deal with this revelation.
Interesting.
And she has her two best friends. She has a boy that she has a crush on named Jonah Beck. And she has her two best friends always there
Nice.
to help her out.
Very cool.
It's cool.
So
it's fun.
Give the time and date again.
Andi Mack, Disney Channel, 8:30, 7:30 Central.
Nice.
Every Friday.
All right, we're
Heck
skipping the
yes.
game, Josh, because we just had too good of a
Okay.
conversation. We're running out of time.
sure.
So we're going to go straight to the final segment. I have 2 questionnaires in my hands.
All right.
One of them, the orange one, is called This or That.
Okay.
The purple one is called 10 Questions. But you're going to determine which line of questioning I ask you because I'm going to put them behind my back, and then you just tell me right hand or left hand.
Left hand.
10 questions.
All right.
Here we
What
go.
do you
For
know?
sure.
We used to actually call it 10 questions. It's now 6 questions. I got bored of 4 of them, so I cut them out.
Okay. For
So
sure.
it's going to jump all over the place.
I like how it says 10 questions, more like 20.
It
on
used to be more like 20 because I couldn't shut up.
it's more
Now
like
it's 6 because I got bored of 4 of them.
I feel you.
Yeah, it's a process. It's a process. We're almost 100 episodes in, man. We
Congrats.
we got to keep it fresh. You know?
And I've been present for 3 of them.
Number 1, Josh. What is your favorite emoji?
That's a weird question.
Whoa, Josh. Whoa.
Josh.
I like. All right, so it's it's new in Unicode 8, and it's
What?
the
What's that?
Unicode is the format that is
You don't,
consistent
you
throughout
don't
all
have to
computers.
explain it. Let
It's
it
the
go.
little. It's like a square, but it's like clouds. It looks like clouds, but if you like took a picture of a
That's
really
the
cloudy
emoji?
sky, yes, and I'll tell you why I like it.
Okay.
Okay.
It's very relaxing, and it is mildly transparent, so you can zoom way in on it.
You
and
can
put
zoom
it,
in on an emoji?
Yes.
What is going on with this world?
You can put it into Snapchat and zoom way in on it, and you can still see your face in the background, and it makes it look like there's like an immense amount
The
of
only
fog.
emoji I ever use is the flexing bicep. That's the only one I ever use. Because it works for everything. Someone sends you something, you send it back. It's like strong. You know what I mean? That's all I ever use.
I use the
You-
crying eyes.
Oh, for the
crying,
laughing?
emoji.
It means that
way
you're
too
laughing so hard
much.
you're crying, right?
Yeah, it's
Okay.
like the new LOL because LOL gets used way too much.
Number 3,
Yes. Lots of love.
Josh. What is your most watched movie of all time? So maybe not your favorite movie, but what movie do you think you've seen the most amount of times?
I hate to sound super self-centered. It's probably one of my movies.
Really?
It's got to be a movie that
Which
I've been
one?
in. Like Parental Guidance, probably. I've seen Parental Guidance 14 times.
Why do you watch it over and over and over?
Because someone comes over to me and says, "Hey, we're gonna watch Parental Guidance tonight. We want to see a movie that you were in with you." And I'm like,
Oh.
"Oh, okay, fine."
I've seen
Yeah.
Parental Guidance 15 times.
Wow, congrats.
When I was your age, it was just my grandparents we were just in the living room. They just asked me to like sing their favorite song because I didn't have any TV shows for them to watch.
Is that an old man
So-
joke?
No, I'm just saying like
What's
I'm
your
just
favorite
comparing
song, Brett?
like Josh gets to say like let's watch my movie again.
Oh.
I was just like I'll sing you a song again live.
Do you wanna sing us a
It wasn't
song?
on a. Well,
No.
Sing us a song.
no,
No,
I'm
Josh.
embarrassed. I'm so.
He's also
conscious.
really bad.
Aww.
Number 5, Josh. Did you ever have an AIM or any of the early instant messengers? And if so, what was your screen name? The answer is no.
I was
There's
born
no
in
way you had
2001.
I know. AIM
Have
was
an
almost
AIM.
over by then.
It was definitely over by then.
AIM was way
That's how
over.
all of us learned to type, Josh.
That's how I learned.
All of us.
I learned how to
Learn to
type,
type.
on Mavis Beacon Teaches Typing.
I don't
What?
know what that is. Number
It's awful. Don't,
6.
Don't use it for your children.
Number 6, Josh.
Maybe
because I
speaking.
was on a show called Awkward. Every interview and podcast I would ever do, they'd say, "What's been the
The
most
MTV
awkward
one?
moment of your life?"
Yes.
Yeah, that's the one.
Yeah.
So now that I have my own show, I get to annoy you with that question. Has there been any awkward on-set moments or audition moments or professional moments that you've had that you'd like to tell us about, that you're allowed to tell us about?
I'm an awkward person in general.
Okay.
I
Okay.
feel like.
Then I feel like you'll have a good one. You want me to give you examples of what some other people have said?
I've got one.
Okay,
I
go
have
for it.
one.
Shoot.
Ready for
Walk
this.
the tightrope, Joshua.
Do it. Dance on that razor's edge, my boy.
So I get scared very easily.
All right.
I don't know if you can tell, but I'm a nervous person in general, and it's very easy to scare me. It's really it's too easy to scare me
Good
in
to know.
reality.
You should not have told Marty that.
It's fine.
But keep going.
It's fine. I'm
a
not
creepy
coming,
person.
I'm not coming back here anyway.
This is gold. It's just gold. Go ahead, Josh.
My publicist is dying. I get scared very easily. And so people would hide behind doors
Yeah.
on set and go, "Ah!" and I
Right.
would go, "Ooh!"
Any of this on
Every
film?
single time, like consistently, no matter when they were. Like Sophia Wiley, who's one of my castmates, stood it to me just yesterday, and
Yeah.
I knew that she was behind the door, and I still got.
And you
scared.
can't help it. It's just a
I
reaction.
can't. It's just like my immediate fight or flight response immediately goes to flight.
You should fight her next time.
See if that works, maybe.
Number 8. Number 8. We have to do it.
No, don't.
We do it with every guest.
All right, I don't care.
It's not that bad.
I mean, I already said something's gonna get cut.
Do you
so-
prefer boxers or briefs, Josh?
No, thank you.
Getting the head shaking. Nah, man. Man.
Man, oh, man.
Man, oh, man.
No,
All right.
thank you.
Fine. I won't ask you to show them to us. Fine.
That is
skip number 9?
mildly illegal.
Number 10. We've come to the end. Josh.
It is like
It's the
4
most
questions.
important question. I ask it to all of our guests.
Oh boy.
And I even ask it to just like random strangers on the street because even though it's a simple question with a simple answer, your answer tells me everything that I need to know about you.
Oh boy.
Okay? Don't be nervous.
Let me hear it.
Joshua Rush, star, one of the stars, one of the triumvirate of Andi Mack on the Disney Channel. What day and time again? Tuesdays?
Fridays
Fridays? That's what I meant.
at 8:30,
At
7:30,
7:30 Central. Also from Parental Guidance and 43 other things.
Thank you.
What is your favorite fruit?
That's a lot of fanfare for a question like that.
Thank you.
But it is very valid.
See? Everyone likes to make fun of that question, and then they come around as they're making fun of
He's
it.
gonna start asking it to people. Everyone does.
Let me tell you. I'm a berry man. I like berries.
I'm going to need one specific one, though.
Well, I mean, I gotta run through it. Boysenberries are weird.
They were invented at Knott's Berry Farm. Do you know that?
Oh, my God. We're becoming the
okay.
same person. I almost just... Wow. That was...
Raspberries are great because you can like put them on your fingers and they're finger hats.
You can do the same thing with black olives.
I've done that.
Yeah.
I'm not ashamed to say that I've done
Everyone's done that.
You can do that with anything if you try hard enough. A watermelon.
An apple. You're just like...
Yeah. Bruce
Water-
Lee's done it.
that. Watermelon sounds difficult, like balancing water.
Stop stalling, Josh. What's your favorite fruit?
Blackberries. I like blackberries. They're
That's
very
a wrap,
sweet.
everybody, on another edition of the Brett Davern Show. Thank you out there for watching. Thank you for subscribing on iTunes, Google Play Music, or YouTube, or wherever you get your podcasts. Remember, this show is free, and if you like what you heard, tell a friend about our show. Also, if you'd rate and review our show or leave us a comment on YouTube, we would appreciate that as well. You can go to BrettDavernShow.com, where there are tons of behind-the-scenes photos. All of our guests, you can also sign up for the mailing list or blah, 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 blah. There's a lot of stuff over there. Go check it out. If you want to follow the show on any social medias, Twitter, Instagram, Snapchat, or Facebook, it's the same handle for all of those, at Brett Davern Show. Today's guest, Joshua Rush, can be found on Twitter at Joshua Rush. JOSHUARUSH. Is that the same for Instagram?
It is.
Same for what else? You on Snapchat?
Yes, I do. Snapchat is True Joshua Rush. Tumblr is Person Going Fast.
Tumblr?
Because if I'm rushing, you're going fast.
Okay.
So person going
Person-
fast is me. I'm a person who's going fast because I'm always rushing.
I'm
'Cause
with you.
Joshua Rush.
I'm with you. Any other social medias you want to throw out there?
It's either Joshua Rush or True Joshua Rush. Just look them up.
Yeah.
I'm mostly verified everywhere. Facebook is Joshua Rush Official, but it's just it's.
You got any unverified accounts out there? There probably are.
I mean, Musically.
Oh, really?
I'm not verified on Musically.
Interesting.
Not Crowned. I've only made
Musically
one.
is an app, Brett.
I've only
I
made
know.
one.
I'm catching on.
I've
Yeah.
only made one post on Musically. Don't bother with it. Following me over there
Okay.
yet.
All right.
You know what? Just follow me over there too. It's True Joshua Rush on there.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll post.
God,
Maybe I won't.
It's hard to keep up with all these social medias now.
There's no benefit or disadvantage to going either way, so you might as well do it because it makes
Yeah.
me feel better about myself as a person.
And that's what our goal is
Thank you.
here at the Brett Davern Show.
Thank you. That means a lot.
Say adios, Producer Ben.
Adios, Producer Ben.
Producer Ben can be found on Twitter at TheBigBen76. And Marty, the curly-headed wonder to my left. He's got an album out. It's called 2600. He's a musician extraordinaire. You'll love his music.
Oh,
You should
true.
Check it
Is it
out.
on Spotify?
Yes.
It's on Spotify, and you can also buy it old school style on BrettDavernshow.com. He's also going to have another album coming out soon. It's going to be called Bring It Home, which he's doing himself.
Yep.
Nice.
Self-produced, 100%, all organic and natural, just like Cake Bams.
Everything. Gluten-free,
Gluten-free.
soy-free, egg-free, and lactose-free.
And that will be coming soon. But right now, Marty has these words of wisdom for all of us.
Life is a spell so exquisite, everything conspires to break it. Emily Dickinson.
Marty's on Twitter at Marty_Shannon. As for me, I'm Brett, and I'm on Twitter at BDAVV.
Is in
I'd like to remind all of you
violent.
to be kind and take care of each other. That was our show. Good night.
the year 2000.
Yeah. Good night. Woo! Sweet, man. That was
You
great.
did it.
You're hilarious.
You didn't,
Sit, pull that chair over here.
Yes.
You did it. Wait,
First job.
that sounded so much like a...